Hello everyone, this is Vishnu, and my topic on applied physics tech talk is on expectation value of dynamical quantities, and it's a topic from quantum mechanics. So let's get started. Yeah. So what exactly are dynamic quantities? So dynamic quantities are variables are position, momentum, and kinetic energy. So these are some variables which are from uh, experimental physics, and these are known to be as observables in the field of quantum mechanics. So in quantum mechanics, each observable is represented by an operator, so which acts on the wave function to produce a new function. So an operator will be acting on the wave function to provide us with a new wave function. So let's see how it does that too. And so before that, what's an expectation value? So the expectation value is the probabilistic expected value of the result of the experiments which have been conducted. So all the data, it will um, it is going to be the value expected value of the all the probabilistically expected values. So it can be thought of an average of all the possible outcomes of a measurement as a weighted by their likelihood of occurrence. So in quantum theory, an experimental setup is described by the observable A. Let's consider it's A, and to be measured. And state of the system. The expectation value of A in the state, um, the state sigma of the system. Sorry, A in the state sigma is denoted as like this, and mathematically A is a self-adjoint operator on a Hilbert space. So moving on, let's consider the average value or the expected value of any observable alpha. Let's consider this for an example. Um, let this be the alpha is defined as alpha, which is equals to integral minus infinity to infinity, um, the complex conjugate which is the complex conjugate of x comma t. Let's consider times of alpha cap times of the wave function. Yes. So here, um, alpha cap is nothing but the operator which is modifying the wave function, as you can see, and this alpha is nothing but the observable. So this function holds, I mean, this very function that holds if and only if it's normalized. If this if this wave function, I mean the wave function is not normalized, then we cannot use this uh, the whole thing, I mean the whole form we cannot use. So for using, sorry, I can't even undo it. So yeah, for gaining that, I mean, if the wave function is not normalized, then we can do it as follows. um, then it would be, sorry, for sigma, which would be equals to integral minus infinity to infinity, uh, which is nothing but the complex conjugate of the wave function times of alpha cap, which is the operator, and the wave function x comma t dx divided by of itself. I think it's, no, yeah, minus infinity to infinity complex conjugate of the wave function x comma t, complex conjugate times of the wave function itself x comma t dt. Sorry, it's dx. So in if the wave function is not normalized, then the following formula can be used. So moving on, over here we got a problem to solve, and show that the expectation value of the momentum for a particle described by a wave function. So we have provided with the wave function over here. This is the wave function what we have got, and we also do have the limits. It's fading away. So we have the limits over here, minus a to a, and elsewhere it's 0. So let's find, and they're asking us to show that it is equals to 0. The expectation value is 0. So let's write the complex conjugate of this equation. Complex conjugate of x comma t would be equals to, that's not x naught, it's just x comma t times of complex conjugate, so it's root 2 by a times of sine kx e raised to the power positive I et by h dash. Why positive I? Because in the given wave function it's negative, so we will be getting a positive uh, I. So since we have the, and let's also write the normal equation, just nothing but the x comma t, which is equals to root 2 by a sine kx e to the power minus I t e divided by h dash. So these are the two equations which are normalized. And now let's consider the formula, which is nothing but since this is for momentum, it would be p equals to minus infinity to infinity the complex conjugate of the wave equation times of p cap times of the wave function itself. Since we know that the momentum would be equals to minus I h dash rho by rho x, this is actually p. So p is equals to minus I h dash rho by rho x. So we'll be replacing it. If we replace it, since I and h bar are constants, we can take them out. I mean, not like constants, but they are not involved in any integral calculation, so we can take them out. Minus I h minus infinity to plus infinity the wave function, I mean the complex conjugate of the wave function times of rho by rho x of phi of x comma t dx, and dx here over as well. So this our momentum, the required momentum equation as for of now. So we can write this one as follows. By substituting the wave equations in this the below one, we can achieve this one, which can be equals to minus I times of h of here minus a to a, because it's only root 2 by a sine kx e to the power minus I t by h dash, only if and only if it's between minus a to a and it's a continuous, because there is nothing like minus a to 0 and 0 to a. It just simply says that it's minus a to a. So minus a to a, minus I h dash, and substituting a wave equation, which is nothing but the complex conjugate over here, 2 by a, which is sine kx e to the power complex conjugate. So it's I e t by h dash times of, let me remove the formula as well, IET times of rho x times of the wave equation, which is root 2 by a sine kx e to the power minus I et by h dash. So with the help of the above equation, we can say that e to the power iet h dash, which is over here, and the e minus of iet to the power, e to the power minus iet by h dash, which would be equal by, since the bases are equal, we can add the powers. So if we add the powers, it would be plus minus cancel, then it would be equals to e to the power 0. So we know that anything to the power of 0 is 1, so it would uh, the whole thing will be eliminated, and 1 will remain. So 1 multiplied with anything is the thing what we are multiplying it with. So this would result into p, which is equals to minus I h dash minus a to a root 2 by a, root over 2 by a and root over 2 by a, by multiplying both will be obtaining 2 by a sine kx rho x by sine of kx, it would be equals to k cos kx dx, here also dx. So we know that 2 sine kx, 2 sine x cos x equals to sine 2x, so it would be equals to, let me remove all this, which would be equals to p, which is equals to I h dash minus a to a 2 by a, sorry, there will be no 2, since it's 2 by a, I can take the a common, a out, and it would still remain as minus a to a sine 2 kx, yeah, sine 2 kx dx. So after getting this, we know that integral of sine 2 kx is cos 2 kx by 2k, which would be let's go with that. so which would be equals to minus I h dash by a times of minus cos 2kx by 2k a and minus a. So since it's a and minus a, we can also write it as minus I h dash by a um, minus cos 2kx, it's 2ka 2ka minus of minus cos of minus 2ka. Why there are so many minuses? According to the formula, this is minus as standard, this is a standard, and minus cos, it's from the formula, so this is standard, and this is from the minus cos 2kx, and this minus is from minus a. So 2k 2k times of minus a, which is nothing but minus 2ka. So that's how there are so many minuses over here. And minus of 2ka and 2ka, and since cos is even, we can call it as a positive, since there is a minus 2ka, which would be equals to cos of 2ka, where it would ultimately be over here minus and minus, which would be become, which would be plus, and since because of this minus, since cos is an even function, so it would be positive, positive and positive, and if we rewrite this, they both will cancel out. uh, so it would be equals to minus I h dash by a times of minus cos 2ka 2, actually it should be 2k 2k, or here 2k as well, and this is minus 2ka plus cos of 2ka by 2k, which would be plus minus cancel, and it would be 0, and 0 times of anything is nothing but 0. So it would be equals to minus h dash by 2k, I'm getting it right, 2ka minus I h dash by 2ka times of 0, which would be equals to 0. So therefore we have proved that, we have shown that it is equal. um, so yeah, we have shown that it's equals to 0 according to the problem, we have shown it. So this is how you solve, we can solve the problems based on expectation. So yeah, thank you.